You know, here on Your Carolina, we love introducing you to foodies here in the community, and you guys are going to love Bake Your Mark with Stefana Latta. We are so excited to have you here. We see some great treats here on the table. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me, Jamarcus.
Yes. Where did Bake Your Mark come from? I know you're all about helping personalize gifts for corporate events, for all types of events around, for people to make their mark, but you're going to bake their mark.
Exactly. So I do use custom packaged desserts to further brand engagement and loyalty. And so that's kind of the name, Bake Your Mark. We are using custom baked goods to help brands make their mark with their clients and stakeholders.
Are you seeing success out of that? Are people wanting to kind of have their brand on something that leaves that little sweet treat, but also helps empower them and empower their brands too?
They do. It has been well received within the community and beyond. And so what I like to do is, I would say, white label it. So it doesn't say Bake Your Mark, it'll say Jamarcus Gaston with the News Channel 7. And I would like to thank whomever for whatever.
So the Sugar Maven gets to do all the work, and we get to take the credit because our logo gets to go on there, our branding gets to go on there to pass it along as well. How did you get into baking? Like, is it something you had done for a while? Are you a new baker? How did you get into it?
So I didn't even realize it, but I was like stress baking in my corporate career. And so every week I would always bring something in, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is so good. If you ever had a bakery, we would totally come and buy from you.
I said,
I said, let me think. I don't want a bakery, but how can I use baked goods? And so kind of like that bridge between being a bakery and then also staying within that corporate environment and further those initiatives.
I love that. So what types of things are you baking to help people take their corporate brand to the next level? I see some treats on the table.
Yes, so this, I really love the spirit of collaboration. And so what I've done is I've used a locally distilled bourbon, and I've created some chocolate bourbon blondies for you to taste and kind of see. And so it is from 6 and 20. They're 5 grain.
They're great.
So.
And are there, how many different types of products do you offer? Are you able to customize the desserts based on what they want?
Exactly. So I do, again, baking your mark, because I don't want you to just,
That's good.
Picking something off a menu when really you want something else. So I really do try to kind of talk through what the vibe is going for and that type of thing to come up with something unique to them and not just, oh, we could have got that from a local grocery store.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this is delicious. I would eat the whole thing if I didn't have to talk so much. For people watching this right now and they're saying, I want to work with her to kind of get some corporate gifts ready for upcoming event, maybe wedding as a little Cersei as people leave, something like that. How far in advance do you need to have that conversation with you?
It really depends on the the size of the order. So if it's just something that's quick, maybe like a dozen or so, just a couple of days. But again, if you're planning for an event, you should plan to have Bake Your Mark, and so we want to be a part of that process and not just a last minute afterthought.
Yeah, if we're throwing a 500 people wedding, maybe don't give her 2 or 3 days. Give her, give her a little longer time.
That's it.
And then go to your website, bakeyourmark.com.
Of course, and then also connect@bakeyourmark.com will be the email address.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here and for giving us some sweet treats. We'll be sure to put all that information for you at our website, yourcarolina.tv.